We agreed to the same rules and same specifications. And I think that's probably what it should be. But they're trying to change it. The truth is they're trying to get out of it because she doesn't want to debate. She's not a good debater. She's not a smart person. She doesn't want to debate.
The former president himself kind of posted on social media yesterday, throwing doubt into whether or not he may actually try to pull out of this debate. He wrote, quote, "Why would I do the debate against Kamala Harris on that network?" He said that as he continued to, he said he was watching the Sunday show yesterday on ABC, was slamming some of the key people at the network.
Will there be a presidential debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris on ABC as planned on September 10th? I think so. They're just renegotiating the terms of said debate. Donald Trump likes to play this game where he's like, I don't like the network, maybe I don't do the debate. I think he's going to do the debate. Now, as you heard earlier, Trump is saying that he does have a problem with ABC News hosting that debate because they haven't been friendly enough to him. But they're also having some disagreements about whether or not to mute the mics, as was the case with the debate between Trump and Biden. Take a look.
Back in June for that June 27 CNN debate between Trump and Biden, there were a whole host of different rules that they had agreed to, including having the microphones be turned off when one of the candidates was not speaking. The Trump campaign, we're told, still wants that rule to be in place. However, the Harris campaign is now saying this is a new candidate. We are a different campaign, and we want the mics to be on for the extent of the debates.
Just have the mics on. But, I don't even know if the Trump campaign is really against it. I just think they want to fight the Kamala team on everything. I think the debates are going to happen. I think their mics will be live. I think we should all move on with this.
Hey, don't scroll away. Come back. Because before the video continues, we just want to urge you to lend your support to TYT. You power our honest reporting. You do it at tyt.com/team, and we love you for it.
Okay, so first of all, both sides just need to stop yapping. Just do the debate, okay? Nobody cares if the mics are on or off, you have notes, or you're sitting or standing. Nobody cares. Just do the goddamn debate and stop whining all day long. So that's point one. Point two is, I get it, guys. Don't get me wrong. Kamala Harris's team is doing a really good job of going on the offense and getting inside his head. Mm-hmm. It's actually pretty easy to get inside that tiny little head. There's a lot of room there because there isn't much happening up there. So they go, we should have the mics on. And of course, his own team is going to then worry because they know that their boss is an idiot and might sound like one if you leave the mics on the entire time. So that's good thinking on their part to agitate internally. They do exactly as they thought they would. Then Trump reacts in the way that they thought he would, was, oh, so what? Keep the mics on. I'm a genius. I'll say everything's smart. Oh, I'm the smartest guy there is. Oh, she's dumb. I'll do well. By the way, that is not a great thing to say before a debate. You're not supposed to get expectations really high. Oh, I'm such a stable genius. She's such a dummy.
That's a good point.
Then when you go out there and you make a fool of yourself, as you guaranteed will, then you look even worse.
I think one of the biggest mistakes everyone tends to make when they're about to engage in a debate is underestimating your debate opponent. And yeah, you hear Trump doing that. But you also hear Kamala Harris's team doing the same. In fact, to your point, Cenk, I do think that Kamala Harris's team is doing a good job trolling Trump and getting under his skin. But I really hope that they're not underestimating his debate performance. And I'll tell you what I mean by that in just a moment, but first take a look at this.
The Harris campaign says that they want these mics to be on, and in a statement, a senior campaign official saying the following, quote, "Our understanding is that Trump's handlers prefer the muted microphone because they don't think their candidate can act presidential for 90 minutes on his own." The statement goes on to say that they don't think he can handle himself against Vice President Harris without the benefit of a mute button.
So that's meant to troll Trump, and that's meant to get under his skin. And I'm kind of amused by it because I don't think Trump is used to this, especially from Democrats. And so I think that's the reason why you're seeing him playing defense constantly, whereas prior to Kamala Harris's campaign, he was constantly in the offense. Now, the other thing I'll just quickly mention is, I don't know, be careful what you wish for, because if past debate performances are any indication, one thing that Trump does do is steamroll. Right? And so Kamala Harris during the 2020 primaries was not a great debater. She wasn't that great. And so I'm worried that she'll get distracted by him interrupting while his mic is hot.
I think it's amazing that our parties put up people who could barely debate. And they're all so nervous, like, oh my God, what if Trump's zero? Trump's a total buffoon, total moron. If you can't beat him in a debate, like, look, Anna, I hear what you're saying. You know me, I would prepare to no end. I would have every nook and cranny prepared. I would have every contingency prepared because I don't take anything lightly. And then I couldn't wait to debate Trump. I couldn't wait to eviscerate him.
I know, but you're not Kamala Harris.
Okay, but what's wrong with our parties? Why can't they get someone? I mean, debating is not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. Do you know your policies? Don't you? Can you defend your policies? And against a moron like Trump, it's not that hard. But you know what's going to drive me crazy is they're going to have the debate. Trump is going to say at least 5 major lunatic things. I mean, like things that are just nowhere near reality, right? Like things that could get you locked up in a mental hospital. And everybody's then going to debate like minutia instead of the fact that one guy in the debate's crazy. One guy's total, utter lunatic. Nope. Let's all pretend that he's not crazy when he obviously is.
Yeah, and look, oftentimes debate isn't even about the substance, which is frustrating, but we have to be able to separate the two, right? Substance matters. We care about substance, we care about policy, and when it comes to a presidential debate, we want to know, how do we differentiate these two figures? What are they going to do should they win the election? However, a lot of what leads to someone winning the debate is optics. And whether or not someone seems strong, whether or not someone seems confident in what they're saying, right? Because most Americans, they're not going to be fact-checking in real time. They're going to be watching it and they're going to be judging based on the optics. And so I want to go to this last video because Trump was asked whether he would be in favor of the hot mics during the debate. Here's what he had to say.
President Trump, would you want the microphones muted in the debate whenever you're not speaking?
We agreed to the same rules. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have it probably on, but the agreement was that it would be the same as it was last time. In that case, it was muted. I didn't like it the last time, but it worked out fine. I mean, ask Biden how it worked out. It was fine. And I think it should be the same. We agreed to the same rules and same specifications. And I think that's probably what it should be. But they're trying to change it. The truth is they're trying to get out of it because she doesn't want to debate.
So I don't think she's trying to get out of it, but I will give him credit for not taking the bait when the Kamala Harris team tried to troll him on this issue.
Well, he partly did. I'm going to mainly rule on his side, but his team is saying, no, we want the mics muted. And he said in that clip, he doesn't mind if they're unmuted, which contradicts his team and then gets them into more internal sniping. And that's why it was well played by the Kamala Harris team. Having said that, on the substance, Trump is right. You had rules, stick with the rules. There's nothing wrong with the rules. And I also liked his little jab at ask Biden how it turned out, right? I would emphasize that more if I was him. So fairest man in America. So Trump is right about that. He's not right about constantly whining about the network. Let's just put it this way. I don't have a lot of friends on cable news, okay? I would do a debate anytime, anywhere. I don't care who the moderators are. If I have to take on the moderators, I'll take on the moderators. And you could find a lot of sympathy by doing that too from the audience, from the voters. There's a lot of different ways to play a debate, okay? Whining about who the moderators are or who the network is not one of them. It makes you look weak and petty.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.